Hi everyone, welcome to Becky's Crafts and Goodies. I hope you're all okay. Now, a bit of a different video for you here. I've not been very well actually for a little while, and neither has Phoebe. Unfortunately, COVID decided to go around Phoebe's school, and the teacher, lots of children, Phoebe being one of them, actually caught COVID. And then I started to become poorly, and this is where the vlog starts. So I'm going to warn you, I might look a little bit scary in this video and not quite my usual self, but I thought I would document it. I thought it would be something to look back on. I'm probably never going to look back on it because I look so dreadful. So I do apologise now. If you don't want to shatter the illusion of me with no makeup on, then please go no further. But it's not only me with no makeup on, it's me looking as rough as a bag of horse manure, let me say. So here's my vlog, here's my journey, and let's have a look. Why I've decided to document this when I feel like and look like absolute crap, I would never know. But yeah, it got me in the end. But as I said, I am double jabbed. I have had both my vaccinations. So as I stand today, we're in about day 2 or 3, I think, and my symptoms first started when I started to get a sore throat, and I went to bed that night, and then in the middle of the night I felt really bunged up, and I kept waking up like not being able to breathe, because obviously I must have had my mouth shut, and then I couldn't breathe through my nose while I was asleep. So I woke up a few times, and then I had a really runny nose like in the morning, and I just felt generally unwell. I feel a bit like I've got a heavy cold. I mean, people throw around having the flu quite willy-nilly, but having the flu is really, really bad, and you are literally in the bed all the time. And I would say today, most of the time, I have been in bed. I felt worse today than I did yesterday. And Phoebe, because of course Phoebe's not very well, and I was supposed to do a lunch at lunchtime, and because it's just both of us in the house, we can't have anybody in here. And I fell asleep on the bed, and I felt so awful because she obviously was waiting for a lunch and there's nobody else here. I just laid down, you know, you just lay down for a few minutes and then you're gone. So I still can't believe that I'm on this channel with no makeup on. My hair is horrible. I've got roots coming through, but there we go. The things I do to share my story with you. But yeah, I've just had some more tablets and some water. So I'm just going to keep plugging away, and I feel achy now. I feel achy tonight. And sort of like my whole body's aching and my arm's hurting holding the phone up. I'm feeling sorry for myself, can you tell? And my mum can't even look after me, because you always want your mum, don't you, when you're tired and you don't feel very well. But we'll see how we get on. I'm waiting for the actual COVID results to come back, because I did a lateral flow and that had to start with, it didn't have any, it had one line, and then in the morning it had 2, like a really faint second line. So I don't know, I had my lateral flow, not lateral flow, my PCR. Do you know what I keep going to call the PCRs? CPCs, but I think that's something to do with driving or something. What is that? What's a CPC? That's something. My mind isn't working. You're going to have to humour me. So, yeah, just going to have to wait and see what it says. But if it comes back as nothing, then obviously it's just some kind of bug, which will do, because then I won't have to quarantine, really, will I? So, but there we go. It's my first vlog. Hopefully I'll feel a bit better tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Oh my god, look how awful I look. I look absolutely dreadful. Or am I doing this to myself? I really don't know. Anyway, I'm in Phoebe's room at the minute, and as I said to you, Ebony is not here. at the minute. She's gone to stay with my mum, and she sent this to come through for Phoebe. It's a little card from Moonpig, and look at the lovely pictures of them on there. And then there's one of them on the back as well. But she is so thoughtful, and she's written some lovely words inside. And she also sent us some chocolates. He's so cute, so cute. So just in Phoebe's room at the minute. She's playing on a computer. But you've not felt well, have you, bud?
No.
No. You're gonna come and say hello for a minute? Here she is, the little COVID queen. So tell us about what happened at school, Phoebes.
So, basically when I went back, it's basically my welcome into year 5 and 6.
Yeah.
It's me getting welcomed into year 5 and 6. I went back, somehow a helper at my school who helped in year 5 and 6, she got COVID, then a kid got COVID, then another kid got COVID, so then like 5 to 6 people got COVID, and then me and my friends also got COVID as well.
And that morning, you didn't feel very well in the shower the Sunday, did you? And then the Monday morning, you woke up for school and you just didn't feel very well at all, did you?
Yeah, and then my teacher got COVID.
She's got it as well. And the receptionist.
Yeah.
So there's lots and lots of children in there, and of course we're in the house together. So
that's basically everyone. Maybe they didn't like year 5 people, so
I'm sure they did. My arm's really aching holding this up, but we're just a poorly crew, aren't we, here today? We're just the poorly ones. Like my fingers in the shot there, look, but I can't really help that. But I think you're looking a little bit better tonight. You've been having paracetamol and things, haven't you? But I think you produce some more soon. But you are looking a bit better, so maybe you're on the mend. Phoebe's had the same symptoms, really, didn't you, as me? You're listening? You're watching the telly?
It just looks nice. It just looks nice.
It does. Tell us what you've been feeling like. Because some of your friends have had no symptoms at all, have they? They've just had their tests.
One of my friends was singing, so I don't think if it was that bad.
No.
And then my other friend just like...
Yeah, it affects people in different ways, and a lot of kids and adults, they get no symptoms at all, do they? So, but it's a good job that you didn't. Well, not it's a good job you didn't feel very well, but it's a good job I didn't send you in, I suppose, that day. Maybe we would have got more people, but we're just going to plug along, aren't we?
Lily said she had a headache.
Yeah, some people have headache. Yeah, she did have a headache. Yeah, and lots of people have.
That's why she went home.
Have you had a headache?
Yeah.
You have. You've been coughing quite a bit as well. You're dreaming. I can't believe how awful I look. I don't even normally look this bad without any makeup on, do I? Never mind. Okay, so... But you've been drinking lots, haven't you, as well? I've been bringing you snacks up and drinks. I said we need Nana here to look after us, really, don't we? But she's looking after Ebony. Ebony's getting, like, pies made for her, trifles. She is. Nana's cooking loads of food for her. She ironed her clothes and all the proper things that you're supposed to do. Not that I don't iron her clothes, because of course I do. But she's doing all the extra special treatment. Not that ironing clothes is special treatment, but I just know my brain's not working. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, she's making all the things she likes. I think she's liked having the company, and Ebbs is liking being there.
Pop to the toilet.
Popping to it. She won't want to come home. Ebony won't want to come home, I don't think. No, she won't. She'll miss it. But of course I can't see anybody. I can't see the girls. Can't see Chloe. Can't see Alfie or Izzy. But that's the way it is. But poor Phoebes, I mean, she didn't mean to pass it on. The kids don't mean any of it, do they? You don't do it intentionally, but when you've got a 9-year-old, you can't really keep them locked up in their bedroom, can you? That's the thing. And you give them cuddles, don't you? That's what you do. So anyway, we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll see what happens when I get my results come through and see if it is COVID. I mean, if it isn't, maybe this is my body's way of reacting to not getting it. But I have been eating chocolate, so we've got to be popping out in spots before we know it. But there we go. We'll see what happens when the text comes through. Good morning, everyone. Right, it's the next morning. Slept really well, actually, and I do feel a lot better this morning. I haven't had any tablets yet, but I should be getting my text today from my results, so hopefully that'll be coming through. We'll read it together and see what the results are. I was going to show you my lateral flows, actually. Let's pop into the kitchen. I'm going to make a nice brew. And now when Phoebe started getting poorly and I started doing these lateral flow tests, and one of them, I don't know if you can see, but one of them has a really faint line, but that didn't show up for hours, and then it wasn't until afterwards that little line showed up. And then after that I did this one and it's got nothing on it, so it's probably confusing, but I did have a proper one, as you know anyway, which we're waiting on. But it just goes to show. Now you see, I would have probably thrown that away because that line came up overnight, so that wasn't there for hours, and then that came up overnight, and then this one was after that, which is weird, but we'll wait and see. But do your lateral flows anyway. I ordered some online. You can order them online, but Ebbs had loads from college, so it's not too bad. But I am going to make a cup of tea because I really need one of those right now. But hopefully we're going to be all okay. Phoebe's still asleep, which is good. I'll give her some medicine when she wakes up. But hopefully if I have some paracetamol, I can just function, because what I've been doing is loads of craft things. So I've been doing sort of loads of Christmas videos, so we'll pop down the craft shed later on, and I'll show you these. Do you know, I always used to put my milk in first when I made a cup of tea, but when you use soya milk, and I have to have decaf tea bags because my heart, so I have to have them. What was I saying? I have to put the milk in afterwards because you can't get anything out of the tea bag if you put your milk in first, and I haven't got my milk, so I've got to go and get that. So yeah, we have to go this way around now. But the soya milk from Aldi is actually really nice. I used to have the Outpro, but I'm just used to this one now. It's just really nice. So I'm going to sit down, have a cup of tea, and then I'll probably pop in the shower. It's fine that if you have a shower, you do feel a bit better. So I'll have a shower shortly, but just have a sit down for a minute, I think. Right, this is my third cup of tea of the morning, and I haven't actually managed to drink one of them yet. The first one I knocked over and it went all under the sofa. The second one, I poured the water in and the tea bag and then forgot about it. And then this is third time lucky, so hopefully I'll manage to get this one. But I'm starting to feel a bit rotten now, so I'm going to have a couple of paracetamol, and hopefully I'll start and feel a bit better. I'll go and have a shower, get ready, put a bit of makeup on. Hopefully I'll feel a bit better then. But I haven't had my results yet, so I should get the text any time, but I'll share them with you. But for now, a couple of paracetamol, see how we go. Right, I've had a shower. Do I look a little bit more like me now? I feel a bit more like me. So that's the thing, when you're not very well, if you've got enough energy to go and have a wash, have a shower or something, you feel so much better after you've done it. So if you have got the energy to do that, then do it. Also, I saw this thing on TikTok about if you're feeling a little bit down and sometimes it's really hard to get up and like get out of your PJs and stuff. I saw this thing, so I'm a bit out of breath. I've just been up and down the stairs, and I've noticed over the past few days I do get out of breath going up and down the stairs, so maybe that must be a symptom. That, or I've gone really unfit in the past few days. Anyway, it says that if you are feeling a little bit down, then do a 30-day challenge where you get yourself washed and dressed, put a bit of makeup on if you wear makeup, or even just like a little bit of lip gloss or something like that. Do it for 30 days, kind of make yourself do it, and it really boosts you up and makes you feel better, because you do, when you're feeling a little bit down and things, I mean, I always get myself up, get myself dressed and do my hair and makeup every single day, and it does keep you sort of boosted and lifted up. So if you are feeling a little bit depressed, a little bit down at the moment, and you do find that you do stay in your PJs a lot and you just feel generally sluggish and not very good, do the 30-day challenge. Do it for me. Get yourself up, get yourself out your PJs, get yourself washed and dressed, put a bit of lip gloss on, put a bit of anything on, and see how you feel. Even eyelashes. Buy some false eyelashes, pop them on for 30 days. Even if you're at home and you're not going out anywhere, do a little bit of something that you don't normally do and see if you feel better after 30 days. When I saw that on TikTok, I thought I'm going to tell you guys, because that will ring true to some of you guys, I'm sure. But today I have, my arm is really aching holding this phone up. Today I've decided I'm going to do a roast dinner, just me and Phoebe. This is all we've got at home, so we're not going to need much veg, and things are tasting different. So although we can taste, they don't taste the same. But I bought loads of veg last time I went shopping, and it's going to go to waste, so I'm going to cook it, and we'll do that tonight. I'm just going to make some stuffing, cheap stuffing I have to say, because it is from a packet from Aldi, but I'm going to pop that, we'll cook that up. I'll just get all that prepared now, get the veg prepared, and I'll just switch it on later. But yeah, I'm not feeling too bad. I started to waver a bit, then I had my paracetamol. So I've also, she says trying to look how much water to put in, I've also ordered some lateral flow kits, and I ordered them, these jugs are cool by the way, look, you've got the measurements inside. Look, so you can see, so you haven't got to fathom about on the side trying to read it. Because when you get a bit older, I've noticed that I'm finding things harder to read. Even though I've got glasses, it's like the text is not big enough. I'm getting old, that's the thing. What was I just saying? I also forget what I was just saying as well. I completely forgot. What was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, I'm making this stuffing up. And it's just cheap stuffing, but why not? I don't do that at Christmas. That's a little bit more special. But I have got some bits down the craft room that I'm going to do in a bit. I'm thinking about making some coasters as presents for people. Also, I have to text Hayley, because I haven't texted for a few days, and Sarah, and let them know about my little COVID pickle, because I haven't told them yet. So I still can't remember what I was saying, but I'm doing some washing and things and just trying to keep going. Phoebe's playing on Roblox. If you've got a younger one, you'll know all about Roblox and know that they love that. But that's really good, because it's just keeping her mind going. So it's boring, isn't it? That's the thing. Right, that's your update. Wait, oh, was I talking about my lateral flows? Maybe I think I was. So I said a few days ago, before I had my my actual proper test, I ordered some lateral flows, because I thought even if the test comes back negative, I'll keep doing the lateral flow tests, and because I think you've got to keep an eye on it. That's the other thing. So when they come, if it's negative, I'll just do a lateral flow every few days and just keep an eye on it. But I'm not going to go out in any case. I know, well, when the track and trace people rang about Phoebe, they did say that I could go out because I'm double jabbed, but I didn't want to. Also, I can't, because Phoebe's at home. She's only 9, and I can't really leave her, can I? You can't just leave 9-year-olds on their own, and no one can come and look after her because they can't come in the house. So luckily I haven't been anywhere, so nobody's caught it from me, which is a good thing. But yeah, got my lateral flows coming today anyway, so I'll keep hold of those, and I might have to use them. We will see. But I'm going to put the phone down now because my arm is aching. Here we go. So the test came through. It said that I'm positive for COVID-19. So I've got to self-isolate for at least 10 days when your symptoms started. So that's next weekend. And so all the fun of the fair, it's been confirmed. But let me just show you what Ebony's sent in the post, bless her. I've just had this come from Moonpig. She sent me this lovely card. Look at these pictures, me and Ebs on the front. It says, get well soon and miss you. And then she's written, hope you feel better. I know how horrible it is having to stay inside. Obviously, it's even worse because I'm not there for entertainment. That is true. Miss you loads and you can do it. Love Ebs. Love you, Ebs. So, and that's to Mum at the top. And she's bought me a bottle of wine. She is so thoughtful. She's such a lovely beaut. Bless her heart. And of course, I showed you the one that she sent to Phoebe as well. But I did actually do a lateral flow whilst waiting for the other results to come through. And there we go, look. It's a girl. What can you do? But I am feeling loads better today, which is good news. I'm just going to go and make some lunch for Phoebe. But that's our events for the day. Oh, I'm back to feeling like poo. What time is it? It's about 6:30, I think, in the morning. And I've been awake for a little while and I just feel so achy and I've just got this really horrible cough. But I just feel like, oh, like I want to go to sleep but I can't. So I'm going to get up, make a cup of tea and definitely have some paracetamol because they really do help. So I'm going to have some of those. But I started to feel a lot better yesterday. Yesterday morning I woke up and I felt like really good. But this morning, not at all. So hopefully I'll have some paracetamol and I should feel a lot better. But I've just got this cough now. It's not, they say like continuous cough. It's not, for me, it's not cough, 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 cough like that. But it is like an annoying cough that's just kind of appeared. But I look at Phoebe's symptoms and I'm just like a little bit behind her, a few days behind her. And she had a cough a few days ago, so I can kind of see what's coming. And she goes in like feeling a lot better and then having a little dip and that sort of thing. So it's just a case of getting through it, really. And, you know, it does feel a little bit like the flu, but I'm just glad that it'll be done, it'll be over with, and I'll be fine by my holiday because we've got plenty of time after then from when the quarantine period finishes. So there's plenty of time for that. I've just got to stay away from everybody. And I've got another, I've just got to prop my arm up with my leg. Yeah, I've got plenty of time between now and then. So it should be fine. But all the fun of the fair, isn't it? As they say. I'm just going to nip down, get a cup of tea and a couple of paracetamol and hopefully I'll feel a lot better. I'm going to get up, have a shower, wash my hair and my tablets starting work. I'm going to have some breakfast and hopefully I'll feel okay to do some craft stuff because I've been working on some Christmassy craft videos, so that'll be all right. I put the hula hoop one on last night, so that's all gone on which was good, and I'd started doing that before I got poorly, so it worked out well. And I have got a couple that I've already recorded, so I can use them, but I'm not looking very good today, am I? But never mind. I'll show you me looking all makeup up, so I suppose you can see this as well. Whatever. Okay. Hopefully I feel a little bit better as the day goes on. Update time, and I felt like poo today. I've really not felt well. To be honest, I've stayed in bed most of the day. I got up, got ready, and then when I got back in bed. But Phoebe's not too bad. She's been playing on a computer. She's been playing on Roblox, and she's not too bad. She's been having paracetamol, like Calpol and stuff, and it really does. It is holding her up okay, so that's good. I think she's slowly getting on the mend now, which is really, really good news. I've ordered a takeaway for tea because I really have not got the energy to cook. I had a really better day yesterday. I actually cooked a roast dinner yesterday because I needed to use some veg up. And Phoebe loved that. She wolfed that down. That's my phone. That's Chloe. So Chloe always texts me, doesn't she, when I'm recording videos for this. But yeah, so it was all right yesterday. But today my energy's just zapped back out of me again. So I've just been snuggling up. And I've got to change my bed covers because I do them every week. And it's the day. And I'm thinking, oh, I've just got to get the energy to do them. But I'll probably do them later, probably after tea. I'll get a bit of energy, but that's it. The track and trace people rang earlier on just to check, told him my symptoms and stuff, and he said it's just like flu-y kind of. I said it's like a bad cold. He said, what, like flu-y kind of symptoms? I was like, oh yeah. And that's it. They've been ploughing the field out there, and a little mouse decided to come into the house, and it went under my sofa and chewed a bit of my sofa. So that's been eventful. And now I think it's in the kitchen somewhere. So Nobody can come in and help me. My dad did pass me some stuff through the doorstep, and some gloves, but I'm hoping I haven't got to catch it in any way, shape or form. But we live right by fields, so I suppose this stuff happens. But this is where you need a cat, isn't it? And then we'd have no trouble. I don't think the dogs will be able to catch a mouse, will they? But so yeah, they've been watching. Well, I've been watching them plough the field. This is about as exciting as my life's getting at the moment. So just going to hang on now. I'm looking forward to feeling better. I'm looking forward to being able to do my hair and my makeup properly and get dressed in something different. I mean, I'm still trying. I'm hanging on and putting my tops on. I had my jeans on earlier on, but I thought, why have I got them on when I'm sitting in bed? So I'll just put some tracky bottoms on. But I hope this video is not too boring, but I kind of wanted to document it for you, really. But that's it. Tea will be here shortly. I'm going to try and watch Strictly. Because I didn't watch Bake Off, because we like watching Bake Off and Strictly, but because Ebbs isn't here, it doesn't seem the same. So I feel all sad now she's not here to watch it, but we'll try and watch Strictly later. We like that. Me and Phoebes. So we've ordered a Chinese takeaway for tea, but the thing is, I've had to order too much because it's only me and Phoebe, and they don't deliver just a little bit. And so I've got far too much. So, and I didn't order prawn crackers because I'm hoping that they're going to give me some free ones. But there is the contactless delivery option, which is good. So that'll come. We'll grab that from the door. And I haven't got to cook then, have I? But I'm hoping I'll feel a lot better tomorrow. It's Sunday tomorrow. So hopefully I will do that. And that's it. It's as exciting as it gets, I'm afraid. But I hope you're all okay. Tea has arrived. Let's unlock the door. He's left it on the doorstep. Ta-da-da! Oh yes, they give us some prawn crackers. 2 bags of prawn crackers. My plan worked. Oh, look at this, just what the doctor ordered. Delicious. I always wash these tubs up and use them again. Yum, yum. This is rice in it. God, I haven't done a vlog for so long. It seems ages ago since I did a vlog. What we got in here? Sorry if I'm making you hungry. Oh yeah, these are those chicken things they always give free. They're a little bit spicy. Curry sauce, sweet and sour sauce, chicken balls and little spring rolls. And that's sweet and sour pork something. And that's another rice. Told you we had too much, didn't I? And then we've got 2 bags of those little beauties. Phoebe's already started on a bag now because she's well hungry, she said. So I'm going to plate this up. And we're going to tuck in just what the doctor ordered, I reckon. Hi everyone, just popping on just to say hello. Hope you're all okay. It's the same day as the Chinese takeaway. I did manage to change my bed covers though, which is good. I've just had some more paracetamol as well, so should feel a bit better soon. I've laid on my bed a lot today, but I don't think it matters. I think we're kind of programmed, aren't we, not to rest. Like, you have to do stuff, but it doesn't matter. I've got to rest and drink lots. And this Lucozade, I don't know if you've ever tried it, but this cherry one, is really nice. I love it. I was drinking it before, but I just went and got one of those, so that's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a chill tonight. I was gonna watch Strictly downstairs, but I really can't sit down there, so I might just pop some YouTube on my telly because I can get YouTube on that one. And just have a sit and a chill for a bit. Phoebe's okay, and I'll say she's okay, but she's doing a lot better. She's having paracetamol and stuff still, but she's not having it as much, so that's good. I think a few of her friends, as I said to you, were poorly, but I don't think they've had it as bad as her. So it just depends with kids, you know. But hopefully, because she's a few days ahead of me, hopefully she'll be feeling a lot better any day. So I've still got about another just under a week of isolation. I'm not going to film every single day because it's going to get really boring for you. But if anything interesting happens, then I will. So, but Phoebe's not off school next week. I know it's half term for a lot of kids. A lot of them have got 2 weeks off, but she hasn't. She's only got 1 week, but she won't be in for most of it. And that's about it. So nothing much has happened, but I just wanted to say I am still here. And I've been chatting to Sarah and Hayley. They've messaged me from the wonderful world of YouTube. My 2 friends on there, so that's nice. I'm just going to just sit now, have a little chill and watch a bit of TV. But I'll update you when I've got some more news. But hopefully we'll be on the mend soon. Well, it's the next morning now. And oh my goodness me, I feel worse, I think, today than I did before. But I woke up at, when did I wake up? 5:30 this morning. I felt awful and I couldn't sleep. So I watched Strictly from last night because I hadn't seen it all. And then I watched some Bake Off that I hadn't seen from Tuesday. And then I fell back to sleep. But I'm going to go and get back in bed and just chill, watch a bit of telly and see if I can drink plenty of water because I'm not drinking enough water. So it's a bit of an update. Well, it is Sunday still and I've been in bed all day. I felt so rubbish all day today. I felt so tired. Like I just haven't been able to get out of bed. I got out, had a wash and then I just got straight back into bed. So I think it's probably been one of my worst days today, but it was weird because I started to feel better and then I just went worse again, which isn't good. And then you sit there thinking and your brain ticks over about everybody out having good fun and then you're sitting at home and I don't know. It just brings back memories, I suppose, of when I was younger, because I was quite poorly when I was younger and I had to spend a lot of time in bed. And sounds a bit whingy, doesn't it? But it just brings me back memories of when I was young. Well, I'll tell you. Some of you know. When I was 13, I was diagnosed with ME. I think it's more called chronic fatigue now. And I was really quite poorly. Had it really quite bad. I was bedridden for 1.5 years. And then I was in a wheelchair after that if I ever wanted to go anywhere because I was that fatigued. I couldn't walk, so not very well. But no, I had it really quite bad. And obviously at that time, I mean, I missed a lot of school and and at that time it wasn't really very good because I was a teen and I was growing up. And now I still struggle now. So we know, like, when lots of you say things like you're not able to go out with one thing and another, or you've got anxiety or illnesses or anything like that prevent you from going out. I really do understand, and I really do know what that feels like. And I think that's why I do my shopping videos as well, because I didn't go out for a long time. I didn't even go downstairs for a whole year, and that's how poorly it got me. And I mean, it's hard on my parents as well, especially my mum, because she was my complete rock and the only one that really stood by me, as is always, isn't it, with your mum? And, it was a difficult time, but like with my shopping videos, I didn't know. That's why I like doing them, another reason, because I remember when I first started to go out again, it was so weird. And I remember somebody going out once and they had like a video camera. I mean, you got to remember, this is like 30 years ago now when this all started. And they went out with a video camera in one of my parents', I think it might have been my dad's van or something, and they filmed like driving down the street. And I remember looking at it thinking, oh my God, like, it's just really weird. Haven't been out for ages. So I always think of that, and I always think what you guys, if you're stuck in home, what you might be thinking. If you've got, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, CFS they call it, don't they, or ME they called it 30 odd years ago, then you would know, and I know what it's like. I don't know why I told you all that, but maybe it'll help you to understand. I think those things were just kind of going through my mind, sitting in bed. I was thinking how it kind of used to feel. My phone's going mad now. Everyone's decided they want to talk to me at the same time. You know, so it wasn't good. It wasn't a very nice time. But yeah, but the thing is, I know that there's going to be an end to this. I know that by next weekend I'll be out and I'll be fine. And when I was really poorly, when I was, 14, 15, going into 16, I didn't know that there was going to be an end, I didn't ever think I was going to get better. And that was the hard bit. I always remember saying to my mum, will I ever get better from this? Will I ever get better? And that must be really difficult for parents to hear too, seeing their kid that was so full of life just basically being bedridden. I mean, I couldn't stand loud noises. If someone buttered some toast, it would just go through me. My skin used to feel like it was like it got electrical, like something really weird going through it. I just couldn't bear anybody touching me. Even a whisper would be too loud. So many things, headaches, my muscles would be awful. I couldn't lift a drink up. I'd have to have a straw and I'd just be able to lift my head up. It was really bad. I did have it really bad. But I've never spoken about it on here. And to look at me, you wouldn't know. And I don't, like now, I still have to be really careful because I still get really tired. So I have to pace myself, and I get so frustrated when I can't do things. And that's why doing these bits on YouTube really helps me, because I can do it as and when I want, and kind of mentally it's really good because it just keeps your brain going, doesn't it? And gives you like little projects to do and friends that you make, and bits like that. So yeah, there's probably a lot more to people than you realise, isn't there? But I think sitting here not being able to go out is just kind of reminded me of those times 30 years ago that were not really very nice. But I know that it'll pass, and I know that it'll get better, and it's not the same. I'm able to get up, I wash my hair, I did even put a little bit of makeup on again, even though it's all come off apart from a bit dark eyes. But yeah, that's it. Shared a big, not secret, but something I don't even tell. My kids didn't even know for a long time. Don't even think Phoebe knows now, actually. She will if she watches this, but it's not something I talk about, and I don't, it annoys me that I get tired still. It really annoys me that, like, what used to get me is like if people went out shopping and stuff and they had a really busy day shopping, and then they could go out in the night and then they could get up and they could do something the next day and they'd be absolutely fine. But I would really struggle with that. I get exhausted. I can do like a run of things sometimes if I'm feeling all right, and then I really pay for it, and then I'm just absolutely shattered, and I just have to I just can't do the things sometimes I want to do. I think sitting in home kind of makes you think a little bit, and you kind of reflect a little bit on life and stuff, don't you? And other people, and how people treat you, and what's best for you. And I think I've been doing that too, which is a bit deep really, isn't it, for this vlog? But we're all human at the end of the day, aren't we? And we all have feelings, and me and the girls are all right, and we're moving forward. When I was half waking up this morning, because sometimes I get some quite good advice given to me when I'm like waking up, and I just heard in my head someone say, don't look down, don't look back, just keep looking forward all the time. And that's what I intend to do. Put myself and my girls first, and just going to keep pushing forward. And That's it. And I know this is just a short blip in time, but it was probably what I needed just to get me out of situations and get me out of things that are, you know, going on that are causing me stress. Nobody can come in, can they? Nobody. And I think sometimes you just need a bit of time and a bit of peace to yourself. And I think that's probably what I've been granted, even though it's made me feel quite poorly. I think I've probably been, you know, granted that little bit of me time, and I think that's what it is. But we're all learning, we're all evolving, and I certainly think that I'm doing that, and I'm trying so hard to lift the vibration that I'm on and not be pulled down and weighed down by people on lower vibrations. And I'm just trying to keep going and keep positive all the time, and I think that's the key. So, you know, if you're down and you're at home and you know you're stuck at home and you have been for a long time, then watch things excuse me, watch things on TV that make you smile. I mean, sometimes I'll go on TikTok, and I know they say that's for like younger people, but there's actually some really quite funny things on TikTok that really make you laugh. And I've got the TV working in the bedroom, and I've just been watching things that I never really watch telly actually as a rule, but I've just been watching bits on there. And you know, surround yourself with good people. And if you don't have many friends, maybe you could join like an online they do like friendship things online where you can just join, not to look for partners or anything. You can actually just join to have friends. You know, you could maybe join some of those and just make some friends, even if you never ever meet them, and you just chat with them. As long as you're safe and you practice all your online safe stuff, you know. And I mean, I'm saying this for adults, I'm not saying this for younger children, and just be careful. But you know, you could make friends and talk to people. Even on YouTube, you know, lots of you guys have made friends, and there's groups that are linked to YouTube channels. That I've got one on Facebook. I don't go on it a great deal, but you can interact with all different people, and you know, get out there and make friends. You don't have to physically go out the house to make a friend. And I think with the internet, that's you know, that's more apparent than ever has been, you know, because before you actually physically had to go. And a lot of people are quite anxious, you know, these days, even before COVID, and a lot of people found going out and meeting people quite difficult. So, you know, the internet's got its uses. It's bad in lots of ways, but it's got some good uses. So, you know, if you can do that. And I always find as well, like, learning something new is really good. I remember when I had quite a big operation a few years ago, and I had to stay in bed for quite a bit. And that's when I started learning some of these decoupage techniques and all things like that. That's when I started doing those, and things like that are really, really good. You know, find lots of people on YouTube that teach you how to do things. It gets your brain working, and you know, even if you can't afford the supplies, just watch them. You know, watch them and pretend you're doing them. And it's about it's about thinking positive as well. If you sit there and you kind of feel negative about things all the time, and you let everything get you down, that's all is going to happen. You're just going to feel down. And you know, you have to focus on the good things. And as hard as that is sometimes, when you don't feel you've got any good things, you have to just take one little good thing, you know, one tiny little good thing, and you know, move that forward, and it creates more, you know. So there's always something that will drag us down, but there's always something to smile about. So keep those vibrations lifted high, and good things come. And that's what I'm certainly, as I was saying, that's what I'm certainly trying to do at the minute. You know, and even if you feel a bit fed up, you got to fake it till you make it, peeps. And then all of a sudden it clicks into place. But I'm just sitting here talking complete and utter jargon, aren't I, really? What am I talking? Complete rubbish. But maybe some of you will get it. We're all here for a purpose, aren't we? And just got to keep going, guys. Keep going. But hopefully this COVID is going to do one very shortly. But this has been my my little home for the day, this bed, because honestly I've laid in I felt like I was dying. I felt awful earlier. It's really not a very flattering angle, is it? Look, with the old double chin, but hey ho. Right, that's enough rambling. I've just rabbited on for Britain, haven't I? Never mind. What did my family used to say to me when I was younger? I got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. Remember that Chaz and Dave song? Right, bit of an update. I haven't filmed for a couple of days because I have felt absolutely awful. I've not been able to get out of bed. I've felt dreadful. I think I slept until like 12 or something yesterday. Anyway, my dad's been, hence the delivery from the window. He bought a roll for us yesterday for me and Phoebe, and he's bought a takeaway bag of food for us for our tea, some bananas. We've got some chocolates there, and when we're feeling better, a couple of those. So that's very much appreciated. Also, Chloe got me some flowers. Let me show you those. Down there, look, they're beautiful. So I do like lilies, so she bought me those. And Mum's been dropping bits off at the doorstep, and she's looking after Ebony for me as well. Ebony will not want to come home, but look at the floor. Let me just show you. Me and Phoebe have had a bit of an online shopping sesh, so she needed some new clothes, so we've got those. Just a couple of extra bits there, but we just needed a little bit of a pick-me-up. But so yes, we're still going, we're still plugging on, and I'm starting to feel a bit better today. I actually put the vacuum around for the first time in a few days, and for me that is a feat, because I always put the vacuum around every day. But yeah, just wanted to show you the things that I've been bought. There's my other flowers there that my mum bought me. She brought those to the door the other day, and they're very much appreciated. They're lovely. So we're running out of vases, so that's in a glass, I'm afraid, but they are here in the living room. And that's it. That's the little update. But I just can't wait to get ready, get dressed, do my makeup, do my hair nice, and put some new clothes on. I think that would be cool. But yeah, so I've just got some tops there. That's a red top, and they're trousers, and that's a stripy top, but the stripes go wide ways, so I'm gonna have to see if it makes me look too wide. But there's some bits there for Fee. But there's a little bit of an update for you. We're getting there, guys, now. Oh my goodness me. I think I might be coming out the other side, guys. The past few days, you could have just took me off the planet. Yesterday, I don't even know where to begin. Oh God, look at me. I'm fed up of coming on here looking like I've been pulled through some sort of hedge, and I don't even know where. I can't even believe that I'm showing you me looking like this. I just still can't believe it. Anyway, I'm hoping that I'm coming out the other side now. I'm starting to feel better in myself. Yesterday, I kept going, I was really tired, and I kept going really, really hot. And then in the evening, I just literally started shaking. So my whole body was just like shaking like this. I didn't know what to do with myself. And it was for about, I'd probably say about 3 hours. And I just sat there. I just couldn't move. I was downstairs. I came downstairs because Phoebe needed some food. So I put the meal in that Dad got me. And because I thought, I can't not feed her, and nobody can come in and help. So I went down to do that. I thought, I've got to do it. And I had a drink, and my hand was just like that while I was just having this drink. It was awful. And we sat downstairs, and I wanted to watch the Bake Off, and I felt so bad because I hadn't sat with Phoebe. So I sat on the sofa, and I was literally like, I just felt like I was clinging onto the sofa, and I just put a blanket over me, and I didn't say anything to her. And I just felt awful. And then I had some more paracetamol, and gradually the shaking sort of calmed down a little bit. And then about an hour after it did, I just started to feel better. I felt like my head was becoming clearer. When I say my head's becoming clearer, I felt like the bunged up part was becoming clearer. But then I got a headache. So I took something for my headache, and when I went to bed, and that was okay. And I woke up this morning, and I do feel a lot better this morning. I look like a bag of poo, but I think I've turned a corner, so that is the main thing. But I am going to be careful. I am going to rest, because Mum keeps saying to me not to do too much, because when I felt better, I was putting the vacuum round and did a bit of polishing yesterday, because I hadn't done it for so long, and I just, you know, when you just want to do it because you haven't done it. But I am going to take it easy today. I'll probably watch a film or something, and I've got a couple of bits down the craft room that I think I might be okay to do, just potter about and do a couple of bits. But how long have I got left now? I've got a few days left in my isolation. I don't think I'm contagious anymore, but obviously you have to stay. You have to stay for a certain period. So Saturday is on its way, and I'm really looking forward to getting ready, getting dressed, putting some nice eyelashes on, doing my makeup, feeling a little bit more me. But I'm feeling a lot more positive in myself now, and not so rubbish. I'm sorry if this vlog's just been me moaning about being poorly, and I'm not doing it to worry anybody or anything like that, because everybody's different. You know, everybody's experience is different. Some people's is far worse than mine, and some people don't even have any symptoms, or they just feel a little bit dodgy for a couple of days. So, and you know, the flu's been around, but I was supposed to be having my flu jab. I don't know if I've told you this already, but I'm going to book in and get that. And I don't know if I have to leave it a certain amount of time after having COVID to having your flu jab. But I will check that, and I will get my flu jab as well, because I really don't fancy having the flu at Christmas or after this. I think I've done, and I just want to get on. But you know, it absolutely chucked it down with rain and thunder this morning. And if Phoebe was at school, she would have got caught in it. And what is it about thunder and rain and everything else when it's school time? Why does the weather always decide to be awful and chuck it down in rain when the kids are on a school run? I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, I'm gonna the bits I bought yesterday, the stuff from Shein. So I'm hoping that the next time you see me, I won't look quite like this, because I look absolutely awful. And well, what can you say? It's real life, isn't it? But hopefully I'll look a lot better. That's it. A little update for you. So there we go. That we're around about at the end of the journey now. I've got just a couple of days left in isolation. Phoebe's done. But yeah, just a short, very short time left now. I'm feeling a lot better today. Hair done, makeup done, feeling more myself, still having the occasional paracetamol, but I'm feeling so much better than I was. So that's my journey. Please don't judge me too harshly on my beautiful looks as a poorly person, but it happens to us all. And we got through it, which is really good. And now I have my holiday to look forward to with the girls and my family, which I absolutely can't wait. And I'm just so thankful that if I had to have this, I got it out the way, stayed out the way of everybody. And hopefully now we've got enough time, going to have a really nice holiday and good things to look forward to. So thank you so much for watching. And sorry I look so bad, but take care guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.